Libra, hey guys, what's up? I'm coming in. We're going to do a mid-month reading for your sign for February 15th to the 28th for 2022. Hope you guys are doing all right. Let's see, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and come back and see me again. And if you want to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment, I'd love to hear from you. And also, if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right, what do you have to know for Libra? Mid-month. Oh, the world fell out. We're going to use it. Okay, what else we got? What else do we have for Libra? Seven of Cups and the Ace of Staffs, which is Wands in this deck. All right, 15 to 28. Find out. All right, we got the Nine of Coins, Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Tower. I haven't used this deck in a really long time. I like these. This is actually my first one. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, Libra, it looks like you're going into a period where you're feeling full and complete. Like things have come full circle on you, basically, where there's, the cycles are completing. Maybe projects or things that you had begun have been able to come to an end around this time. Now, time is fluid, but it definitely feels like there's an ending happening. And because the world is possibly an ending and a new beginning, so something might be starting for you because of a cycle that ended. It's a karmic cycle. It's, where what you have put out into the universe has come back to you. And with the world, it kind of, it's like, it's a complete circle. It's like, it's a, total cycle. And I don't even think it's like a karmic cycle, really. It's just, it's a cycle, because we're on them all the time. It's not like the Wheel of Fortune, where it's like what you put out, you'll get back. And that's why you want to make sure you're doing, what you can, the best you can, so there's no, issues coming back to you that need to be resolved. This is more like things coming back to you because you put in quality work, or you put hard work into something, some issue, some situation that, it's finally complete, and you're going to be able to see the results of that. And for me, the world is always, it's usually a positive. It's not like, what your completion is going to, smack you in the face. It's not. It's just kind of a positive ending, or a positive cycle has completed. Because now it looks like you have the Seven of Cups coming out to you. And this is, you have a lot of different options. You have a lot of different things that you can look at and try to decide where you want to put your efforts. If it's something that you're been thinking about and you want to see what you can do with it, how can you make it happen for yourself? But you also want to make sure that these things are not just illusions. Like, okay, yeah, you could want all the stuff you want, but it doesn't actually mean that you're going to be able to get all the stuff. So you're going to have to be realistic on what you are capable of. And, it's funny. I was just watching a comedian. I can't remember his name. But he was saying that he laughs a lot about kids who are told that they can have anything they want if they wish for it hard enough. It's not even so much about, you got to work for it, or, put the effort in the time and, what it's going to take. No, he said, if you really want to be that guy, if you really, really want to be that astrophysicist that works on the moon, like that kind of thing, they're told that that's a little excessive, but they're told, oh, you can do anything you want if you wish hard, or, whatever. And it's not exactly true. They cannot do whatever they want if they wish hard enough for it. And I work in an elementary school, and I know this. This is like, they say it all the time. Well, my mom said I could have it if I think hard enough. It's never if I try hard enough. It's never if I put in the work. It's always if I really, really want it and I make special wishes, and that's not it. And that's what you have to make sure that this is not what you're going to be doing. I know you might want something. It might feel like, oh, can you see this? Yeah. It might feel like, okay, I could grab this and I could grab that, but you want to make sure it's a realistic deal before you go ahead and put a lot of time and effort in something that's not even possible. Not because you're not good enough for it, just because it really may not be a possibility for you. But you are starting something new because you have this Ace of Staffs. And this is like grabbing a hold of something. You have a passion for something. So there's something that you've been looking at. Again, might be looking at it, maybe whatever ended here with this world card, this cycle completed, and now you're able to say, oh, now I can do this. Okay, this got done. I did what I had to do. Things, are working out finally. Things are moving forward. And with these choices that I have, there's something that I really do want to do. So I feel like you have definitely thought about something, and you're like, okay, I think I'm going to try to do this. And, put in the work for it and see what can come out. Because then I have this Nine of Coins energy, and this is you feeling very, very content, very confident, something that you are able to be able to look at and say, I did this, you know what I mean? This is what my hard work led to. So, definitely be proud for that. If that's your situation, if it could be your situation now, could be a situation that's coming in, maybe you've always tried to, maybe you always had to not really scrimp and save, but make sure that your spending was logical or was reasonable. And not that you're not going to be reasonable and logical about your spending, but it might be like, I can relax and not have to spend so much, put so much attention on it, because I have this now and I'm confident and I feel like I can take care of myself, I can take care of other people if I need to, and I feel really good in my own skin because of what I was able to achieve. Now, right next to that, I have this King of Cups energy. This is very possible somebody else in your environment that is, they're like very sensitive, and it's a mature energy. Now, not necessarily that this is a mature person. I mean, they could be, the same age as you, but their energy is mature. So they have possibly, they live some extra years, or they've done some more things involving maybe just being open in their heart, being sensitive, being very engaged in people, where, they want to treat people in a very loving and kind way. And they are going to they're more in control of their feelings than you'd say, like say the Knight of Cups. But they are they can mitigate when they have to do things. They tend to lead with the heart, not the head. But because of the maturity level of it, it's more like, okay, yeah, I tend to be a little bit more like that, but I know when I should table it. I don't have to be all in with my heart. I could definitely reason it out, And that's something with this energy. So I don't know if it's actually your energy, but somebody around you, they might want to take care of you. They might want to spend time with you in that kind of emotional feeling, like they're nurturing and they want to be able to help you, and they want to be engaged with your life, and try to be around when you need them, very sensitive. And then this Tower comes and something that you might have been trying to do, or you might be involved in. This could be a job, it could be a business, it could be a friendship, any situation that wasn't really that strong to begin with. So things might have been a little bit rocky or not stable at all on its grounding floor kind of thing. So it was going to tumble. Now, whether you know it's coming or not, usually you don't, but I think people look at tarot or, astrology or whatever they're doing, they're looking at it for that heads up. So this is your heads up. I have no idea what this has to do with, but I'm going to clarify with another deck, and we'll see if they can come out with anything. But it's just something for you to keep your eyes open for, so when it does come down, it doesn't cause you any kind of, serious grief. Like, you could dust off the rubble a lot easier if you already know it's coming. So what do we have for this? Oops. Seven. The World and the Seven of Cups. Let's find out what we have between the World and Seven of Cups. Interesting. Okay. All right. We have have the Fool energy came out between them, and that okay, yeah, because the World is the completion, and I feel like you're going to be making a new start. It might be something that you've been wanting to do with the Seven of Cups. That makes a lot of sense because you want to do something else. There's something that you've been looking at. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a while, and the Fool tells me that you're probably going to go for that leap. And I'm not sure if it's something that you've done before. Like maybe you played around with the idea. Maybe you tried it before and it wasn't. Maybe you had to do other things. Maybe you had to work extra long, or maybe you had to do a different path for a while. Well, I feel like this World ending is going to cause you to be able to have the choice now, more of a choice than you had. And I have this Ace of Cups between the Nine of Coins and the King of Cups. That's very interesting too. So this King energy, male or female, is possibly somebody that you are going to be starting a relationship with. And again, it doesn't really have to be romantic. It could be just a relationship. So I feel like this person wants to build something with you, which I felt that anyway. Because it's kind of, I love how to do this. Because when you take these two cards, make sure you see it. But this Nine of Coins, which I think is your energy, because whatever goes on, and this King, the way he's looking over at this person, it's like they want to build something with you. There's something that they, maybe, I don't even know if this is something that would be brand new. It could just be a reaffirmation. Is that a good word for you? Like a new beginning for the relationship that you're already in, the friendship you're already in. If it is a romantic relationship, it's possible. Doesn't have to be, but it's possible that it could be. And it just might be something that this situation brings about the ability to do that. And then it comes right out under the Fool. So it's like, all right, I think that there was going to be, in that new path that you were considering, it might have to do with that relationship in some fashion. What is the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Staves? Hold on a second. All right, we have the Queen of Wands, and between the Tower and the King of Cups. What can you tell me that between the Tower and the King of Cups? Okay, the Two of Wands. Very interesting. All right, now see how with this idea, this project that you were grabbing a hold of, or it doesn't even have to be a project, whatever it is that you were grabbing a hold of, it's very possible that this is your energy at that point in time, because you're going between that and this Ace of Staves. So this is like a new start. Like you're reaching out to something and you're saying, hey, this is mine, I can do this. So I'm wondering if this charismatic, energetic, multitasking energy is yours. And I think it's what's bringing you to the point where you know that you're going to be able to find something to do that you want to do, that you've been thinking about. And like I said, with the Seven of Cups, it's something you possibly had in your mind for a while. And with this Fool, it gave you the idea that, okay, I could take this new path. I could do this now. Because right here between the King of Cups and the Tower, you have this opportunity to make ideas and plans and work that work for you. And I feel like this Queen energy is also trying to show you or give you the idea, this is yours, the idea that you have this new path to take with that Fool energy, and you're able to do that. Now this Tower, I'm not sure if it comes because of the energy that you chose, or not the energy, because of the decision you chose, or if it's going to be something totally unrelated. So whether you actually know it because it's something that you were involved in, or something that you know, somebody you know is involved in it. And again, if this King and this Queen are different people than you, like I said, this one I feel like it is, definitely. This one I still feel like it's yours, but it's possible it's not, and it's somebody else that's going to show you this idea that you probably had for a while, and they're just going to show you how to do it now. So I feel like that's actually a possibility. And it could be other people, but doesn't have to be. Let me see if I can just make it better. So let's see if we can find something from the moon energy and see what you might be needing to have around you during this, to see if there's anything you could do about this tower to be prepared for it, or avoid it completely. I mean, I guess that's always a possibility, right? So whatever it is that you're looking at here, or you have going on here, whatever you're thinking about, maybe you'd be able to do something because you have this foreknowledge of this. You might be able to change it a little bit to help you out a little. Let's see. Can we find out for the moon for Libra? Can we find out from the moon for Libra? Time to give rather than take. That's the new moon in Virgo. That is interesting. It's very pretty, isn't it? Now this new moon in Virgo, it's not in Virgo right now. This is just an energy that you might be interested in having for the situation. Let's see if I can get another one. Because I'm wondering if you are... I'm going to pull another one because that kind of makes me feel like... Because I don't feel like you're a taker. I don't feel like that's something that Libra generally does. And actually, I don't really know anybody that specifically would be a taker, but maybe in certain situations you are. If because you feel like you don't get to have enough, like, I don't know, acknowledgement, or maybe, I'm trying. Oh. Sorry, guys. I have to remember to go to work. All right, but anyway. Let me see if I can pull another one that I like better. Hold up. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. The full moon in Taurus. Now that makes sense more to me. Whereas I feel like, if you're going to be having this Seven of Cups energy and you have this new idea coming into you and this new path that you're going to go on, and there may be other people involved, that you need to have a practical idea about it. So like I was saying, the Seven of Cups is it's not a given that you could have anything. You can't. But that you're going to be aware of what it is. And I feel like with this time to give rather than take, it's making me, I'm like, oh, I don't know, except for the fact that I feel like maybe at this point, because of your situation, where it's going to be at that point, you're going to be able to be more generous. You're going to be able to, help out people that, maybe that you're able to more. Like I watch, you're always watching I watch those commercials, and they have the animals and they have the people with the lips and and I feel like I really want to give this stuff. I don't have it to give all the time, but I really want to. That actually might be a situation where you're in, because you are feeling so good about your situation and things have worked out enough for you, that it might be something that you would think about. Because you want to give as much as you can when you can, so you're not turning yourself into, where you can't pay your bills because of it, but you want to make sure, like, oh, I have this extra $10, or I have this extra $25, whatever. I'm going to dial that 800 number. Let me just see if I could do that, or let me go online and just see if I could, let me just give them something. It doesn't have to be something that's going to be every month. You're going to get overdone that way. But definitely, if you have a little bit of extra cash, you might feel like, okay, I want to do that, because that's going to help me out in the long run, because I'll feel better about myself. And maybe I'm doing something good. All right, Libra. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be coming back in March for the full month reading, and I will be seeing you then, okay? If you enjoyed it, you give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care.